Morning, folks. It's George Adventure here. It is about 5:08 in the morning. I'm headed to Atlanta. So because I'm headed to Atlanta, I wanted to talk about integrity, or the lack of. Integrity is something that we all need to have, everybody. But unfortunately, this day and time, it's getting to be rare. Integrity is having a moral character. Integrity is telling the truth. There's an old saying out there about integrity. What you do when nobody else is looking. You do the right things when nobody else is around, you have integrity. Integrity is telling the truth, treating people the right way, doing what's right, doing what's right when nobody is watching. That's what integrity is. Being an honest person. I do know a lot of people that have integrity. A lot of people. I also know people that don't. I've worked with a lot of people over the years at a big corporation, and I see people that that it's common to lie and cheat and steal and not do the right thing when your boss isn't out there or you're not being watched. I've seen it. Being a safety person, I've seen it. So there's a lack of integrity now, unfortunately. I think it's getting more common, but I do know a lot of people that has it, and it's strong in them. When they step up and do the right things, I guess I learned a lot about integrity from my parents. Learned a lot about just doing what's right, doing the right things, being honest. You know, when you go to work, you do a good day's work. Whatever company you're working for, you go the extra mile. You do the right things when nobody's looking. You treat the company stuff like you own it. That's the way it should be. You treat your family right. If you got 2 kids, you don't treat one better or show favoritism to one over the other. You treat them both as your children. You treat your friends right. You don't look at them and lie. You tell them the truth. Sometimes the truth's hard to tell, but you tell them the truth. You be honest with them, because eventually people will find you out. So integrity to me is one of the most important things. One of the most important things you can have. I think I need some new wiper blades. Integrity is one of the most important things you can have in life. To me, I think it's a good foundation for life. I think God expects you to have it. Well, I know He does. He expects you to have integrity because He has it. He has integrity. He doesn't tell you one thing, do something else. He tells the truth. He's about the truth. So we should be about the truth. But I think integrity is one of the most important things as far as, what you do, how you go through life treating people. And you can tell the people that have it. You can look at our government right now. That's a perfect example of the lack of integrity. I'm not trying to get political, but you can look at our government, look at our politicians. You find very few politicians, if any, that have integrity. They're too worried about the money. Money's good. We all need money. We get up and go earn a living to make money. You gotta have things. You gotta have a way to live. But money is not the most important thing in life. When you lose your integrity to get it, when you steal it, and there's more ways to steal money than robbing a bank or committing fraud. So integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's looking. That's integrity. Doing the right thing when nobody's watching you. That's what it means. Being a truthful, honest person. Treating people the right way. We gotta love our neighbor anyways, man. We gotta love our neighbor. We gotta and it's hard sometimes. It's hard to love your neighbor. It's hard sometimes. Some people are hard to love, but we gotta do it. We gotta do it. You can help people when you can. That's another form of integrity. When people look at you and they know that you'll help them. They gravitate to you. They know that you're going to tell them the truth. When I was in supervisor school, I had to go to school when I made supervisor at the power company, and so we had to do a test, and it was different things that you had to score a certain amount of points on. So I scored real high on being a blunt type person, being truthful and being blunt. I also scored real high on a strong personality. So the guys that worked under me would always say that they know that I'm going to tell them the truth. They know I'm going to tell them the truth, and they know that if I told them to do something and it went bad, that I wasn't going to throw them under the bus, that I was going to take responsibility. That's another thing about integrity. It's taking responsibility. When you do something and it doesn't go well, or you treat somebody the wrong way and that doesn't go well, you make it right with them. You're responsible for what you did, so you need to have the integrity to make it right with them. Don't put the blame off on other people when you make mistakes. That is another form of integrity, that you take responsibility for what you do, for your actions that may hurt other people. You take responsibility. If you say something wrong to your wife or your kid, you take responsibility. You apologize. You make it right with them. Don't apologize if you're right, but if you're wrong, you need to fix it, make it right. Don't be prideful and not make it right with your family or your friends or your workplace. If you make a mistake, own up to it and take responsibility for it and do what you got to do to make it right. That's having integrity. People that don't have integrity is going to try to lie their way out of it. They're going to try to blame other people. They're gonna, pass the buck to somebody. They're gonna lie their way out of it. That is the lack of integrity, and you'll see both of them. If you know enough people, you'll see both of them. So have integrity, folks, and good moral character. Treat people right. Take responsibility for your actions. Y'all have a great day today. Be safe out there. Be careful driving. Watch other people. Keep your head up. Be sharp. And remember, lazy man carries a dull knife. Keep your knife sharp. God bless.